Sambor Prei Kuk, the precursor of the Khmer Empire, where the forest whispers foundations. Before the colossal temples of Angkor Wat rose to dominate the Cambodian skyline, before the very notion of a grand Khmer Empire took root, another magnificent city flourished deep within the Cambodian jungle. Its name was Isanavarman, known today as Sambor Prei Kuk, the temple in the richness of the forest. This ancient site is not merely a collection of ruins. It is the vital precursor, the foundational blueprint, from which the architectural and cultural splendor of Angkor would ultimately emerge. What makes Sambor Prei Kuk so crucial to understanding the genesis of the Khmer Empire? Who built these enigmatic brick towers, and what innovations did they pioneer that would define an entire civilization? Join us as we journey to this UNESCO World Heritage Site, uncovering the secrets of Sambor Prei Kuk and its indispensable role as the crucible of Khmer civilization. Chapter 1. Isanavarman, the capital of Chenla. Our story begins in the late 6th and early 7th centuries AD, a period following the decline of the Funan Kingdom. This was the era of Chenla, a successor state that gradually asserted its dominance in what is now Cambodia. And at the heart of Chenla's burgeoning power lay Isanavarman, established as its capital by King Isanavarman I, who reigned from around 616 to 637 AD. Isanavarman was a formidable city, described in Chinese chronicles as home to as many as 20,000 families. It was not just a collection of temples, but a sophisticated urban center, strategically located near the Stung Sen River, a tributary that would have linked it to the vast Tonle Sap Lake and the Mekong River, facilitating trade and communication. What strikes visitors to Sambor Prei Kuk are its distinct architectural characteristics. Unlike the later sandstone behemoths of Angkor, the temples here are primarily constructed from fired brick, often embellished with sandstone carvings for doorways, lintels, and columns. The site comprises over 100 temples, grouped into 3 main complexes, with a notable number of octagonal towers, a unique feature rarely seen elsewhere in the region, reflecting early architectural experimentation and perhaps specific cosmological beliefs. Chapter 2. The Cradle of Khmer Art and Architecture. Sambor Prei Kuk is not just ancient, it's a living museum of nascent Khmer artistry. The art and architectural styles developed here, known as the Sambor Prei Kuk style, became the foundation upon which the iconic Angkorian aesthetic would later be built. Here, we see the very first manifestations of what would become characteristic Khmer decorative idioms. The intricately carved sandstone lintels, often depicting Hindu mythological scenes or celestial beings, show a distinct blend of Indian influence with a burgeoning indigenous sensibility. These early carvings, with their vibrant narrative quality, are direct ancestors to the elaborate bas-reliefs that would adorn Angkor's galleries. Perhaps most fascinating are the unique flying palaces, vimanas, carved reliefs depicting multi-tiered celestial abodes. These motifs, alongside the octagonal towers, underscore a period of intense creativity and innovation in both architectural form and decorative storytelling. The concept of the prasat, tower sanctuary, which would become ubiquitous in later Khmer temple architecture, also saw its early, defining development at Sambor Prei Kuk. Beyond the aesthetics, inscriptions found at Sambor Prei Kuk, written in both Sanskrit and Old Khmer, provide invaluable insights. They record the names of kings, details of religious practices, and the adoption of the God King, Devaraja concept, a crucial politico-religious ideology that would define the legitimacy of later Khmer monarchs and inspire the construction of colossal state temples. Sambor Prei Kuk, therefore, was not only an artistic precursor, but also an ideological one. Chapter 3. Religious syncretism and state formation. The primary religion at Sambor Prei Kuk was Hinduism, particularly the worship of Shiva, represented by the ubiquitous Shiva lingams found within the temple sanctuaries. However, this was not a monolithic faith. The site reflects a fascinating syncretism of Indian religious traditions, with indigenous animistic beliefs and, later, the subtle introduction of Buddhist elements. This cultural blend was characteristic of early Southeast Asian kingdoms and was deeply ingrained in the fabric of Isanavarman. The sheer scale and organization of the temple complexes, along with their associated hydraulic features, like moats and reservoirs, demonstrate a high level of centralized planning, technical ingenuity, and resource management. Such ambitious undertakings required a powerful and organized state, capable of mobilizing vast labor and resources. Sambor Prei Kuk stands as testament to the growing administrative capacity of the Chenla Kingdom, a crucial step in the evolution towards the highly centralized Khmer Empire. Isanavarman, with its royal court, religious institutions, and intricate infrastructure, was a powerful regional hub. It was a place where artistic expression, religious devotion, and political authority converged, laying the groundwork for the unified and grand vision that would characterize the Angkorian period. Chapter 4. The transition to Angkor and enduring significance. By the late 8th and early 9th centuries, the political center of the Khmer realm began to shift. The death of King Jayavarman I in the late 7th century led to a period of political fragmentation for Chenla. Eventually, King Jayavarman II, widely regarded as the founder of the Khmer Empire, would unify the warring factions and establish new capitals, ultimately leading to the rise of the Angkor region. While Sambor Prei Kuk ceased to be the political capital, its legacy was far from over. The architectural forms, the decorative styles, the religious ideologies, and even the concept of the God King that were nurtured at Isanavarman directly influenced the early builders of Angkor. The distinctive brick construction, octagonal shrines, and early lintel styles seen at Sambor Prei Kuk can be traced through later pre-Angkorian and early Angkorian sites, demonstrating a clear lineage. Today, Sambor Prei Kuk is a tranquil, forested archaeological park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, recognized for its outstanding universal value. It offers a profound glimpse into a pivotal period in Cambodian history, revealing the roots of an artistic and cultural tradition that would later achieve monumental expression at Angkor, the unseen roots of a golden age. Sambor Prei Kuk is more than just ancient ruins. It's a living testament to the innovative spirit of the early Khmer civilization. It was here, in the richness of the forest, that the essential ingredients for one of humanity's most magnificent empires were first mixed. The architectural forms, the artistic motifs, the political ideologies, and the spiritual foundations. By understanding Sambor Prei Kuk, we don't just learn about a forgotten city, we uncover the unseen roots of Angkor's golden age, gaining a deeper appreciation for the long and complex journey of human civilization in Southeast Asia. It stands as a powerful reminder that every great achievement has its profound beginnings, often hidden, waiting to be rediscovered. What aspects of Sambor Prei Kuk's architectural innovations do you find most fascinating? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more journeys into the depths of history.